2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 6. 1, 2, 3, 7. 1, 2, 3, 8. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 10.
You didn't do 10.
Hey, you got to do 10 on your own. That's how I want him counted.
Come on, Ryan.
Let's go, John.
Bring that up.
Come on, John.
Quinn, let's go. All right, let's go. Come on, Ryan.
Come on, Quinn. Drop the shoulder. Come on.
Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Go. Jeez, man, on your toes. Let's go.
Let's go. Come on.
Watch your head, buddy.
Yeah.
Come on, Derek.
Come on, guys.
Come on, Pyle. Come on, Pyle.
I did 11 push-ups. I was just going with your count, though.
Excuses, huh, Quinn?
Who did those push-ups over there?
Still an alpha.
Quinn, who do you have over there?
Is that Derek? Yeah, it's Derek.
That would have been real.
Go.
He didn't do 10 jumping jacks. He was going up ahead, and he was at 5 already. No, I know you did. I did 11 push-ups. I was counting, but he was counting aloud, so I didn't want to go on 9. I put his count. You got to count for yourself. Make sure you don't go off of each other.
Yeah, Dan.
Go. Come on. Go, Denise. Let's go. Go, Alpha. Get a quick start. Go.
Go,
Go, next one, go.
Let's go.
Let's go. Come on. Come on, Nick.
Question.
2,
3,
4,
2,
3, 4, 5, 6.
Cheese. Wait for her. We have onions out of it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing. Time for the pledge. Detail, present arms. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Detail, order arms. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Well, we got a nice crowd today. Kind of added a little bit from last year, and I still underestimated the number of people that would show up today, but I'm happy to see that you could all take time out of your day. So thank you for being here. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for the Town of Poughkeepsie Youth Police Academy, class number 2. This is our second year of doing this. We had a better response this year, and we had 1 year under our belt to work out some kinks, and hopefully they all enjoyed being here this week. See a couple people I know in the crowd, but for those that don't know me, my name is Ron Spiro. I have the honor of being police chief here in the Town of Poughkeepsie. I want to thank a couple people. There's a lot of people that put a lot of effort into this. Starting with Officer Chris Hamill, who is the Director of the Academy for the second year. Officer Brad Cookingham, who's in the back. He assisted this year, as did Lieutenant Brian Wagner, who's up front, and Youth Aide Dee Spiro, who did a lot of the administrative work, made the brochures, the certificates, the ID cards. Kind of the one that was the contact person initially with the students. So there was a lot of effort. We also had many members of the department who are certified in New York State Division of Criminal Justice Service instructors. These are the same guys that teach at the police academy. They came in and taught a whole bunch of different topics over the past week. Officer Hamill's going to go over that with you, give it in a little more detail. And then we have some people from the town board who are kicking around this idea 2 years ago. Without hesitation, we got some support from the members of the board. A few of them are here today. The town supervisor, Jay Basie, is here. Councilman Safone, Renahan, and Carlos are here. A few members couldn't be here, but they wanted me to congratulate. Did I say before? No. Oh, I said Safone.
It's Italian, you know.
I didn't say Safone, before, you know, one or the other. I was thinking about Mike's not here, Joe is, as I got to. So, before, Joe Lepore is here. Mike Safone, Joe Conti, and Ann Schurshin all pass on their congratulations to the students. They couldn't make it today. They were all down or at work today. There were some other people involved as well. The city of Poughkeepsie helped us out. Their police department, Lieutenant Remsen helped out. We had the kids down in the firearms training simulator on Thursday morning, yesterday morning, and yesterday afternoon. We split them up into two groups. They provided an instructor, which was John Remsen. He's a lieutenant down there, to help them through that portion of the training. We had a few sponsors this week to help out with lunch. Barra's Pizza, Giacomo's, Cosimo's Restaurant donated today's lunch, and the PBA contributed towards the uniforms. I think they all got 2 shirts, shorts, and hats for the week. So it was a pretty big effort to put this together. What are we trying to accomplish by doing this? It's three pretty simple things. We wanted to get our officers involved with this demographic, this age group, in a more positive way, not because we got called because they did something and we had to show up and deal with them there. We wanted to get them involved in them learning about what it would be like to be at a police academy. Should they be interested down the road, they got a little bit of taste for what it'd be like. And really just to get a little bit better understanding of what it's like to be a police officer today. So they got a taste of that. They did some traffic stops, they did some room entries, they did a whole bunch of different things during the past week. There's a couple things when we go through the program. They'll get a certificate. Within the certificate is a card with Lieutenant Wagner's name on it. They can call. He will schedule at some point in the near future if they would like to. They don't have to. They can come up and they can do a 2-hour ride along with one of the officers. We'll throw a vest on them. We'll keep them safe. I promise. Okay. So that'll be fun. If you don't have to do it, if you want to do it, great. If you don't want to do it, that's okay too. All right. The other thing is when you get into college, especially if you're studying criminal justice, you're going to need to do an internship. Right? So we do an internship here. And when you call at that and send in the paperwork, make sure you put in there that you were an attendee of one of our youth police academies. Right? And we'll try to give you, some preferential treatment when the time comes to do the internship, because sometimes they're not that easy to get. Right? And finally, I just want to congratulate you guys. Thank you all for being here. Did you enjoy the week? Now I'm going to turn it over to Chris Hamill now. We're going to go in a little more detail, and then he'll do the presentation of the, he'll call the names for the presentation of the certificates.
Thank you, Chief.
No problem.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, especially the crews. You got to see me every single day. We had a great time, right? And let me ask the parents this. You don't have to say anything out loud, but did you, could you, did you, would you, sound like Dr. Zeus here for a second. Imagine your children giving a week of their summer vacation right after finals, come and sit for 40 hours at a police station and learn what police officers do. Could you imagine your children walking in the way they did, standing nice and tall, giving a salute and saying, yes, sir. Can you imagine that? We'll keep working at that because they can do it. Don't let this whole week go away. One other trade secret that they probably are going to look at and say, why did you say that? They've been cell phone free all week other than lunch. I allowed them to turn their cell phone on during that. They were told, the very first day, cell phones are off in your bag, stow it. I don't want to see it. It's not supposed to be on. On your free time, such as lunch, go ahead, dial up, make sure the free world is still out there. All right, and check what you have to do. But when lunch is over, and they survive. They survive. Every once in a while, they check on them because they were going through digital crawl. They were all right. They were all right. So there are some things, and it is amazing what can be done in a short period of time when you have individuals that are really willing to work for it. And this group of students, this group of cadets, these group of recruits that were here this week were outstanding. They from the very beginning, they were set to go. Some of them were a little bit nervous, and I think as the time went on, they're like, this isn't so bad, I've got this. And they did a very, very nice job. I'd like to say thank you to everybody that is up here because, you know, quite honestly, we can have all the visions in the world, but if we don't get the backing from our local government, it's really just words. And they did a nice thing by allowing us to do this and helping out. This year I had an assistant, outstanding, having Brad helping me this year because I didn't have to feel like I was trying to hang wallpaper, flip the grill, and do everything at the same time. He was a tremendous help with all the instructors that we had here as well as support from my lieutenant and my chief. So how did we start this? The way you see it. They came in their civilian clothes, and then shortly thereafter they were issued their shorts, t-shirts, hats. We had them get dressed, get changed, and they started becoming, you know, recruits for a police academy. We went over the very beginning, what's very important, which is our Constitution. We talked about the Constitution, not what is interpreted by everybody, but what is actually written and how we have to follow it. We went over the history of law enforcement and why we do what we do. We explained to them every day what they were going to be, what was going to happen, what was going to take place. And then we took them outside, put them in formation, and marched them up and down through this parking lot, all over the place. And they got it. They understand that they have a left foot and a right foot, and they can work independently of one of the other. They also learned how to salute. We did some PT, push-ups, sit-ups. We did jumping jacks. We did some runs. We did a lot of little things that just kind of like showed them what it's like being in a police academy. After we got the Constitution, we told them that they're not going to be just sitting in here. They learned how to make arrests. They learned how to do handcuffing. They actually learned the powers and the reasons why we have tasers and or pepper spray. And they were able to take part in that, not being tased or pepper spray. We would never do that to them. Although some parents did request that, we did not meet those requests. Okay. And then from there, at that point on, they learned what it was like to talk to people, how to look a person in the eye and speak to them. Understand that there are some differences out there, but at the end of the day, we have to work together and work along. We didn't do this in order for them to say, hey, listen, I understand what you go through. Absolutely not. We gave them an opportunity to see what's available for them. This is a great career. I've been a policeman for 27 plus years. I could not imagine doing anything other than what I'm doing right now. And then when it comes to the time where I have to say that I've had enough, my body has had enough, my family has had enough, I leave, one of these young ladies and gentlemen will be stepping in those shoes. And that's what we all aspire. To have a great career, to finish it, to lead a path for someone else to come in, and we started a path for them today to see if this is what they like. If they don't particularly care for the law enforcement part of it, but they like forensics, there's a whole civilian side to that as well. So there's a lot that they can do. So as we started going through and we started getting together, they came in as one individual from several different schools. They're leaving as one solid group of students with knowing that they might have been from different schools, but they're all friends right now. They just made friends that they can continue with. And that's what it's like going to the police academy. You go into the police academy sitting next to someone who might be from your department, but chances are they're probably from a department you've never heard of. I know I don't have to continue to talk about it because, quite honestly, I'm sure they went home and talked to you folks about everything they did. And some of you probably sat there and said, what? You do? Are you kidding me? They were able to do things that adults probably will never ever see unless you get into the law enforcement academy. I think yesterday at the FATS training simulator, which stands for Firearms Training Simulator, I think yesterday opened their eyes to a whole world of holy mackerel. I can't believe how fast that happened. So it really did help them out. We did that with our adult academy here. We had a civilian academy, and the adults in that were also very surprised on how fast things can happen. So we gave them a little bit of everything that we go through without having to stand outside in the rain and do all the other stuff. But you had a good week. Okay, you had a very good week. With that, we are going to now go over our certificates, go through our certificates, go through the rest of the ceremony, and then when we're done, lunch will be set up in the back for everybody, and lunch is for everybody that's in this room. Gentlemen, what is our rule about lunch with the recruits? Very good, gentlemen. Nice job. So if they have younger sisters or older sisters in the house, it might work. I don't know. Okay, we'll see. All right, so without further ado, yes, I do have to put these on. It's not funny. You'll be there one day. You'll be there one day. All right, Alpha team, please stand. Alpha team, your motto for this week, please.
Responsibility, knowledge, experience.
Outstanding, very nice. All right, very first recruit, Janine Celestino.
But you have a
Well,
kid.
we didn't say which way was up.
Shannon Foreman. Nicholas Galiotto. Nicholas Kohler. Jason McDonough. Chase Chanel. Daniel Tompkins. John Winkler. Alpha, please sit. Bravo Company, please stand. Your motto, please.
Loyalty, opportunity, teamwork.
Outstanding. Christina Evans. Christopher Murdoch. Tyler North. Ryan Pettit. Angelica Peterson. And Derek Ryan.
Oh.
one more of Team Bravo was Gavin Kerr. Gavin had vacation scheduled for today, was painstakingly didn't want to go on vacation because he wanted to be here. But after speaking to him, said, listen, family first, go on vacation. So he was part of their team as well, and was a great support for their team as well. Please be seated.
Me too.
The last thing I'm going to say before we have you all stand together is you heard each team give out their 3 words, their 3 words of wisdom amongst themselves. We asked them to come up with 3 words that would benefit them and their team, and that's why they came up with the 3 different. Last year we kept it as one group, but I thought this year it'd be nice to have 2 separate teams with their own vision, their own words, and to lead themselves every single day in what they did. Because as the week progressed, we broke them up into their 2 teams and separated the day by the events that we had to go to and brought them back. Spaghill Union Free School District was nice enough to supply us with a bus yesterday to bring the students back and forth from the K-9 training field to the city of Poughkeepsie and back, and switch to the afternoon to transport back, so we didn't have to utilize any personnel or get any vehicles ready. So it was very nice of them to do that, because they also saw the need, that it was great to see their students as well be part of this, and the other schools to have their students be part of this as well. So I thought that was very nice of them to do that. Okay, recruits, please stand. Recruits, come to attention. Recruits, after successfully completing the 2017 second session of the Youth Police Academy of the town of Poughkeepsie, congratulations on your graduation. You are now dismissed.